What am I looking at? I need my screen. There I am. Greetings, everyone. We're going to give everyone a few minutes to join. Apparently, I forgot to do a preset for this. I know, yay me. But next week, both of them are there. It's kind of weird. So we're just going to pop on over here to Facebook. There's Miss Jean. Hello. How are you doing? Also need to go to YouTube to actually go to my live.
My puppy's first birthday
Go to my channel. How are you doing, Miss Jean? We got the wheelie of death. It's taking forever. What's up? What's up with that? Maybe? Come on. I broke my phone. Janine! Hello. Well, oh, there we go. Yay. There I am. We're going to close that. We're going to share this. Can I hear me? Yep, I can hear me. That's a plus. What's on my mind? I'm thinking I'm going live. LIVE. YouTube. Space. Based. Share. Post. Messenger. Chat with Sassies. Off in the side part. All these crafty channels have all these privatey chats. Oh my goodness. And there we go. There it is. We are all shared. So hopefully we'll get some friends for you guys to chat with. And then we got to go here for the live because they moved where we do that. Marguerite Francis. Hello. Jean has been doing fine. She's chilling tonight. Yeah. Cordelia. Hello. Hello, lovelies. Lovelies. Okay. I got sidetracked. I was supposed to be cutting down this piece of paper, but I have a piece, so hopefully we won't need it. We're going to start with some happy mail. I just got one happy mail letter from Maine. Our friend in Maine who sent us a message. I love it. She sent a message. Gloria. Nipper Crafting. Hello. Uh-oh. What? I need to clean my thing. All this gooey goos. Okay, so some of you know that tonight I was supposed to go live with Linda, but Linda's not well. I don't know if she's still at the doctor's or if she's at home now, but she's not going to be up to going live again tonight, so we'll postpone. And yeah, so just this live for tonight, but then you will see me Thursday on Crescent Creation channel at 7. And this one is from our friend Miss Dawn. She's thanking me for the fabric I sent. She did some paper piecing. Is it called paper piecing when you're actually not like putting the pieces? I don't know, but paper bits and bobs, which she did her video last night, her live. She was making wonderful things with the scraps. She was making really cool scraps. Janine is chilling too. Yes, Heather, Sunflower Fields. Hello. So, I, of course, never know what I'm working on, right? But, I did get a small order from lovecrafts.com. Okay, it's love. Let me double check because I tried to put it in earlier and went to the wrong place. Yeah, it's lovecrafts.com. Okay, Lovecrafts with an S. Gotta have that S in there. Now, they're more of a sewing, embroidery place, and they're getting rid of what it looks like. Don't quote me, but it looks like they're getting rid of anything papercraft. So when you're in their website and you go to the menu, you go to sale, and when you click on the sale, just click everything papercraft and everything is on sale. And then if you go individually to the categories, it's the same stuff. It's like all on sale. Wieners and potato salad. Ooh, Gloria's watching some soccer. Yeah, that was a pretty cute card she made for me. I painted a lizard with lunar paste. His name is Lunar, the lizard. I love it. I love it, Jeanine. So, now, everything that I have here is the stuff that is for me. The rest of the order, you'll notice that there's a lot of stuff on this order, but it's not mine. A crafty friend and I split the bill because it was free shipping over like $55. So we both put in like $30 worth of product. That way there we could get the free shipping. So this is my $30-ish worth of product. I think I spent a little bit more. But so this Lovecrafts, it actually was pretty good price. Like this guy here was $4.25. So we've got the crypty. You guys, Stonehenge is like keeps popping into my mind, but those are not headstones. So you've got a row of wonky headstones, a kooky little tree, a spider web, a spider, and a bat. So it's kind of like a little scene builder. And I thought it was really cute. I, of course, have more bats that will go with this. I have different spiders, you know, so we can mix and match and put this with all sorts of stuff. But this was only $4.25. Karen Brumston, okay, for 5 dies. This one, I was kind of excited about this one. I'm not going to lie. This was $5. $5. And, yeah. So we got the bees. Hey, where's my honeycomb? There's supposed to be a honeycomb in here. Yes, tombstones. There's our little honeycomb pattern. Look, I love bees. You cannot go wrong with a bee. Like, I have more than I will ever need, but it was only $5. So I got it. But it's kind of cute because you can put your flowers together. You got some branches, you got some little bits, and then the bees. This is what's kind of unique about the bees, is it cuts the little stripies. They're not solid. They're not stamped and whatnot. This is all done with that, which we're going to be needing our tweezers. And then we can cut vellum or tissue for the wings. And again, they come in... Okay, there's 1, 2, 3 bees and 1, 2, 3 sets of wings. So that little set probably goes to there and that goes to there. But then you can mix and match. Debbie J! So yeah, I got some bees. But they were super cute. I know I said I wasn't going to get into the paper piecing things together, but you know, after the Abraham toy soldier, what is it, the Harvey, you know, the actual name is Harvey, but we call it the Abraham. Yeah, I like some put together stuff. And then I could not resist this. This one was $6.88. Now this is called Creative Expressions hexagon, 688, but look it's going to cut all of those hexagons, right? Lunar paste hexagons, sparkly paper hexagons, leftover foil hexagons. Like, I could cut these hexagons a bazillion times out of different papers and whatnot. And then I'll have shaker bits. I'll make my own shaker bits. And then this guy right here, I thought this was really beautiful. My hubby loves clocks and stuff. But this one is called Cuckoo Clock. Cuckoo Clock Edger. Which means when you go and cut it, it leaves your paper intact. And it only takes off a chunk of the paper, right? So this is your piece. So here, right, this is going to be cut out, but you'll still be able to open it. And this will be there very delicately. And they give you the little cuckoo bird, and then the hands and an extra heart. And then this cuts it a little bit, so it looks like you can flap open the door. I mean, look at that. Isn't that amazing? But yeah, I thought this would be good for Christmas. Yeah, so there's that. And then the last two I got were these by Lisa Horton. I took a peek at this one. When I went shopping, I didn't understand the measurements because it's not in inches, and I didn't go and convert it. These were $5 a piece. I don't know if it's worth $5. I mean, it's tiny. I was underwhelmed. Let's put it that way. I was underwhelmed when I slid it out. I was like, where's the rest of it? Because, you know, it's on sale for $5. It cost more than that originally. And I'm like... So this little thing is like 4.5. 4.5 by 4.5. It does not even fit an A2. And I'm like, okay. So, I don't know about these. I mean, the design is really pretty, and we can make do. But, I don't know. I was hoping, yeah, see, it's so tiny. Because I'm looking for, you know, a good size pattern to have fun and do some fun designs and stuff in the floral department. Because we're coming into late spring, summery, when all the flowers are in bloom and stuff. And I don't know. These, I don't even know what to call. Okay, these are the peonies. This one is the one I cannot pronounce. They're called that. Helianthus. Well, but yeah, so we're gonna see what we can finagle to expand it to fill a whole A2 size card. And then a couple of things we can do to do, not expand it, but stamp it as is, but extend it so it still looks good on an A2 size card. It just, yeah. And then I was trying to see if it would, like, if you turned it and stamped it, but it's not like a never-ending stamp. So it kind of just ends. But yeah, we'll see. But that's, so if you're looking at these particular ones on that site, just know they're 4.5 by 4.5. Okay, 4.5 by 4.5. But we're going to see how they stamp and how they look. That's what we're doing today. And then next week, I think we'll play with some bees. I think bees will be next week. Oh, yeah, see, you lost me and make your own envelopes. And did you know, if your card is square, if your envelope is square, it costs more in the postage. Yeah, so if you make a square card, make a rectangle envelope for it and save yourself a few pennies. Hello, T. All right, so we're going to stamp both of these just because I think it's going to go pretty quickly. We're just going to stamp them. Wait a minute. I did need to cut that piece of paper. What did I do with it? Because where? What? Where'd it go? Say, where'd who go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, because I got one for that one. We need one more for the other one. Doopy-doopy-doo. We got to get those off of there so we can, we're going to put it in our Misty so we can do some fun stamping. Okay. We're going to cut this 4 1/4, 5 1/2. Okay, this is not my paper. What? I kept feeling it and it felt weird. This is not my paper. Where did I get this from? Whose paper is this? This is not my paper. This is not my hammer mill paper. Where did I get that paper from? I don't know. It says it's hammer mill and accent opaque, but neither one of them, it doesn't feel like it. That feels like my accent opaque. I don't know what this is. Hopefully it stamps. Well, hello, puppy. What are you up to? What are you doing? My doggo is up here. Usually she don't come up here, and she definitely don't come by my feet. What are you doing? Hi. What you doing, pudgy little thing? You want to say hello? I don't want to run you over. Alright. So there's that. Are you okay? Are they ignoring you downstairs? What are you doing? Sorry, it's out of character for her to be up in the craft room when there's people and food downstairs. Okay, so we're going to set this, we're going to put this in here. Okay, and then this one, I thought when I was evaluating it, the easiest thing to do would be to cover these flowers so we can extend it down. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get our little heat gun out. Gonna warm this up. Okay, so all of these products came from lovecrafts.com. Don't forget that S. Lovecraft.com. Okay, you know what? This is not photopolymer for one. Usually, if you warm it up, it releases. But this is not. I feel like I'm going to rip that right off. Ramona! In line for gas at the Costco. I've done that a time or two. Well, that's just... Did I just rip it? No. This is like... Yeah, it's not coming off, you guys. Okay, well, poo-sickle. Because I've got it all bent out of shape there. Well, sometimes we encounter this, right? But that is just... I don't think that's gonna... Okay, so we're gonna snip this because my fingers are starting to hurt. And I already bent the plastic. So we're gonna get this plastic off so that at least we can use the stamp, hopefully. Come on. Oh my goodness. It doesn't even want to let go. Vamoosies. You're no longer invited to the party. So we won't even... Yeah, we're not even going to mess with that one. Okay. What? You gotta go potty? I don't have nothing for you, dear. She's being weird, you guys. Okay, let's see. Mary Alice, hello, hello. Hold on a second. Raylan's gonna come get you. Go get Raylan. Go ask Raylan. Raylan help you. Don't. There's my pooch. Like, what do you want? What's the matter? What? Come here. My Foxy. She's being needy today. Want to say hello? Want to say hello to the camera? Do you not know what's the matter? You're being so weird. Who's being weird, you guys? So Foxy. Hello, Foxy. Yeah. Looks like your lip is fluffy. She's being weird. Did you guys feed her something? Because it looks like her lip is fat on this side. Okay. I don't know what she wants. She's like trying to ask me for something, but I don't know what. Okay, so sorry for that. We had a foxy intervention. I don't know. She's getting to be an old doggy. But yeah, I don't know. Go on, puppy. Okay, so where was I? We're going to put that there. Is she still just hanging out there? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, guys. So that is where we're going to have that. And then which one was I? Okay, so this, what we're going to do with this is we're just going to get some, I don't know. What are we going to do? We're going to get some double stick tape. No. Yeah. No, I don't know. Let's get, we're going to use a little booger dot. Okay. Get a little, we're going to put a couple little booger dots on there just to see if we can't get it to stamp where we want it. And I want to make sure it goes off the page because we're going to expand. Wait, which one did I want to cut off? I want to cut those off. So I don't want to stamp these bottom ones. And why? You guys, I need new stickums. New press and seal. Ow. Magnet. You guys, things is just not working today. Okay, so we're going to put this here. We can put that there. Because we're going to mask off these bottom ones so we don't get those. We're going to get those little booger dots. Look at that. Okay, and then we're going to... See, that doesn't even stick there. Okay. We're going to get some... I was like, where's my... I don't know. You guys, I keep losing my stuff. Like, found it. Found it. So I'm just going to mask off the flower I don't want stamped. And then this little bitty bit right there. Okay, so we got that masked off. I know you guys can't see, but that's what we're doing. We're masking that off. Yeah, I don't know. The legs are terrible. Okay, and then we're going to use our VersaFine Clear because that is good for watercolor techniques. That may not stamp where I mushed it. We'll see, we'll see. And then we're going to peel our mask up, right? Because we don't want to transfer that ink to our thing. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp. It looks weird, but I know I didn't ink that. That's just the backing. Sandy Whisker, hello, hello. Okay. See, that, if we stopped right there, okay, we just masked off the ones that were cut. Okay, if we stopped right there, we could put a little sentiment in there. So we could definitely do that. Okay, but I'm needy. I'm very, very needy. So what I want to do is I want to figure this out. So we could put these, that one's just not quite big enough. We could put that one right there. Let's clean that off. Let's clean that off. Thank you, my scrapbook loft. Now that's my Foxy. She's 9, 10 years old, going on 11, 10 or 11. We've had her a long time. She was a free pup. I'm not one to spend money on animals aside from, you know, their toys and food and vet bills and stuff, but, you know, try not to buy pets. And haven't. I've had a lot of cats, and she's my third dog. Well, actually second, but yeah, she's a good poopy. Okay, so let's make sure that is clean. We're gonna take and rub a piece of paper because I'm gonna be sticking it on here, and I don't want it to get muckety muck. So if we do this just right, we can stamp. See, and I can still trim my card. So this little bit of overhang is okay. We're going to ink up this flower and that flower. So we just need to get this right there. We're going to hold that down right there. We're going to get, yay, our little booger dot is going to grab that just fine. Okay, and then we're going to ink up these two flowers. So we're going to grab our little masks because they're still handy. We're going to just cover up these little areas. Use masking tape. You can even just put pieces of paper over these areas. Just something so that the ink doesn't get on them. That's all we're doing, is we're stopping the ink from getting where we don't want it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we got that down, so we're just gonna ink these two. I don't know how much of them. I know it's not all of them, but we'll get that. Okay, and so then, gotta peel this because we don't want our flowers or those to get into our flowers. And then we fold and we stamp. All right. Yeah, so we have just a little bit of hangover there and there, but once we trim those off, it'll be like a seamless piece of paper. And that's what I thought. That's what I thought I was getting. Something, a nice big bold background, but we can finagle and move things around. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ugh. If this was a little bit heavier cardstock, it could be a postcard. And then you could do a little post and send that. Ugh. Ooh, we gotta do some postcards this summer, you guys. Because postcards are cheap to send. Well, not cheap, but they're less expensive than an envelope. Okay. So I just need to get this. Oh, wait, no, we gotta do our other one. So I'm just gonna leave that there. I'll figure this out. I'll figure these out later. Clean that. Grab our other piece of paper. And then we're going to stamp this. Okay. I'm going to put that right there. We're going to stamp this other one, the peony. The peony. And then we're going to trim it. Okay. Just decide how I want my peony. And then we're going to trim it just like it's cut. And then we'll put it on a A2 size card differently. I'll show you. That's not going, yeah, that'll work. Okay, I got this goober dot stuck. I'll have to undo that later. Let me just scooch this up just a hair. There. Get one more. Get one stuck. Let's add another. Okay. A little bit up. Oops, sorry. Scooch my paper. Scooch paper, scooch. Happy medium somewhere in there. There we go. Now we can ink up this whole thing. Maybe I hid my inks. If you guys have hot press watercolor paper, it's a little bit more expensive, but hot press watercolor paper is smooth, so you can do nice stampings on that. And then because, you know, this is water friendly, you can do some watercolor techniques. You can also set it with some embossing powders. So my center flower is not so beautiful there. Let's re-stamp that. Yeah, for a while there, I was sending my nieces postcards so that they could color them. They were just some inexpensive postcards that I purchased, and I'd write them a little note and then let them color them. Okay, that's looking good. I just need to hit that one up a little bit. I didn't notice it was a little shallow in its vibrancy. This is really pretty designs. Definitely give her credit for that. But the stamps are like really really stuck to their backings. But you see, I did. You could use double stick dots. You could tape it down. Whatever you got to do. You could even do, just put it down like we do with our red rubber stamps, and then put the paper over and pick it up. I should have done that, but you know, it's got to be difficult sometimes. Okay, so now we're gonna peel this. Oh, ah. So there's that. So all we got to do is trim there and trim there. And we don't even really have to trim it if we don't want to. I'll show you what I mean. show you what I mean. Okay. Tired of getting bit. We're going to put those there. Get our papers, or, well, that's a paper, but this is our card base. And I thought I had, I was going to say, I thought I pulled out washi. I did. I put it in the little cubby. So here we have it stamped like so, right? So you have choices. You can trim it, okay, so that you can place it more center, because after you stamp it, or you can just put some washi. See that? We can just put some fix the camera, but didn't really fix the camera, did I? So you have your little lines and you want to cover them up. You can put some washi on. Okay. If you've got some glitter washi, that would be good. You could put foil pieces, all sorts of stuff. I do want to trim mine so I can get it more centered. I would like mine centered. Okay, so we're going to cut that off. And then we're going to cut that off. Oh, maybe. Okay, so there's my little doodad. Now on my card base, I'm going to leave it go right to the edge. I'm not going to trim the edge. So I can do something fancy there and something fancy there. And what fancy? I don't know. I don't know what fancy we're going to do. But we're going to do something. Is this white enough? It is. Let's put some lunar paste on this. And then we'll trim it to be our piece. Let's do some gold lunar paste. Question is, which gold? Slippery when wet. Shooting star, that's more of a yellow. But that would be pretty too. Ooh, this bronzy gold rush. Dinner is ready. Yeah. Okay. So I just need 2 strips that are going to go through the top and the bottom. So if I just get some lunar paste edge to edge on this, we'll be good. And I don't need it super thick. There's some chunkies in there. Okay. And the chunkies just come from scraping. But what I am going to do is just get my little spatula. And then we'll trim that little white area off. We'll leave this to dry. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. We just made our own gold paper. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to leave that to dry. We're going to clean this up. How you say? With a piece of paper. With a piece of paper. Come here. Come here, you. Now, because we didn't mix this or anything, we could put that back in, but I am not. I'm just going to get all this off, because it is kind of crusty, because it's a scoop and put back kind of thing. So we're going to put that there. We're going to go in dry this time, because it is pretty thick. Ooh, yeah, look at that. We're just going to pick that up. Look at all that shimmery stuff. Pick that up. Got to be kind of quick with the lunar paste cleanup, especially if you're going in dry. And I knew mine was kind of thick, but yeah, see, it's already drying. Look at that. Do some ink blending in there. Be like a marbly countertop. I love it. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then we're going to hose this little bit down just to get that picked up. What colors are your flowers going to be? I don't know. You guys, tough questions. Hello, Deborah. Tap, tap. Is this thing on? No. Just... yeah, I don't know what color I'm going to do my flowers. Oh, look at that one. Ooh, that's even better than the first one. That's real marbly looking. Ooh, I wonder what that would look like blending in some shady. Like, And then I don't have a lot to clean up. I mean, just that little bit. But I got some fun little backgrounds. Already drying on that one. Let's clean up this. And because these are plastic, non-porous, even if it gets crusty, it will pick off. For all you pickers out there, just pick it off. Same here. If it gets crusty, you just scrape it, pick it. Got some old lunar paste hanging out there, but that's okay. So there's those. Those look pretty good. I got my gold paper waiting over there. We're going to come over to this. And we're going to grab those watercolor okay. This one's a peony. These are some of those watercolor brushes that I had, and then Abraham sent me some more. It looks like orange really wants to be here, but we are going to use orange on our other one. So I got a pink, a brighter pink, and a red. Sure, I don't know. Let's see what we can finagle. Right, we're going to get ourselves a little water brush. This particular one's empty. Need a water brush with water. There's a water brush with water. Okay. And this is not watercolor paper, so we got to treat it a little bit differently, right? Ugh. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water around where I'm going to put this. And then just let that do its thing. And then add some more water. Kind of be quick because this paper absorbs the colors. Okay. Just get that to stretched out. Come on. Got your little towel handy in case you get too much water rolling. We can also put the color down and then pick it up. We can go in if we want sharper, brighter colors. Great things about watercolor. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just different techniques. Just get some color in there and then blend that out a little bit. Get some lighter pink on this side here, on the tips. Just kind of blend out my lines so they're not so harsh. And of course, if you use watercolor paper, you're going to get a whole different look than if you just do whatever you want, right? That's what I do. I just do whatever I feel like doing. It's not watercolor paper. I'm okay with that. Just make sure your pen is not sopping wet. Your water pen. There's our pretty little flower. Look at that. Where'd my pink one go? Ooh, look at that. Looking good. Then we'll do some colors in there. And then add some water here. Going with the red. Red peonies. I don't even know if that's a thing. Get some red in that. Just color those in. And then let it dry if you're noticing it's getting too wet. Don't try and fuss with it. Sometimes that happens. Red, I wasn't too fond with that, so we'll go in with the red differently. Pick up some of that. Oh, that's better. There we go. And adding extra water kind of thins that right out. Oh, that looks so much better. So much better. Let's get another pink one. I don't know if that was a petal or not, but that's what we did. Just grab some of that color right there on your glass mat. Won't hurt it at all. There we go. Look at that. Go for a pink one again. And I'm not trying to stain the lines, you guys. We got a lot of flowers to cover. You see I got that one a little too wet. But, yeah, just do whatever makes your heart happy. If your red is too red and you want it more orange, well, add some of that orange in there. Get that rolling. Pretty little flowers. I don't even know if peonies come in this color. I know there's white ones because I like all sorts of white flowers, but there's that. There's that. So now we can go in with some greenery. I like these markers. It doesn't matter about their lids. You don't have to match them up. Throw a cap on. Throw a cap on it. Okay, I want some dark green, so I'm going to follow the lines with the pen directly, and then I'll go in and add some other green with the brush. See, and it just, and we haven't even like finished with the green yet. We just going in there willy-nilly. I like willy-nilly coloring. Always in a hurry, right? That's probably not green, but I just made a leaf. They won't know. I don't think it was supposed to be a leaf. And then we're going to find a darker green that we can add with the water. Just kind of fill it in a little bit more. There we go. Because if I'd have added the light green with some water, it might have been too light. So I just went up a level with the green. Well, hot dog, that was easy peasy. Okay, now the center pieces. Go in for a nice yellowy color. I don't know. I don't know if they're yellow in the centers or black. Because you know some Stay Mini pieces are dark colored. But mine are not. And then we're going to go in with some blues. We need some blue. Ooh, that's a bright blue. Let's water that down. And then we don't want it perfect. We just want to add some of the colors. We're actually going to let that blue just go over the top of stuff. We don't mind. It's just going to add some neat color. And you can see I'm just going quickly, you guys. I'm like not super wet, not super slow, just let it do its thing. You can of course go into great depth and detail with yours. Lots of colorists out there show you how to do the shadows and all that stuff. I'm just like, let's lay down some blue. Get some blue in there. That a little bit darker right there. Right there. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Isn't that crazy? Super quick. If you're not happy with something, like I'm kind of not happy with how light that is, let's make a purple. We'll throw some red in our blue. And we'll make a little bit of purple to add in there. A little bit of reddish undertones. There we go. Just to darken that up a little. A little shadowy back here. Red and blue, making your purples. See, just darken that one right up. I'm much happier with that one now. Back to our comments. Okay, she's resting and doing well. That's good. That's good. Well, we are talking about Linda, I hope. Again, for those that thought we would be doing a live later this evening, that is postponed. Because Linda, you know, she just... she's resting and doing well. That's what Linda is doing. She's resting and doing well. Okay, so that is our card. So I don't know if our gold is dry yet, you guys. Nope, it's not quite dry. But you can see when it does dry, right? We're going to take like the 1/2 inch and we'll set that there. Oh, isn't that going to be gorgeous? And then we'll take another 1/2 inch and we're going to set that right there. So this beautiful gold will be at the ends of this particular card. I don't want to set my paper in it. Come on. But yeah, so those will get right there. Won't that be lovely? That right there. Ugh, I can't wait. But I have to because it needs to dry. And I just touched this edge little piece right there. That's how I knew it wasn't dry. You can see my little fingerprint right there. But this part is dry. That part's dry. But here's this one. So we took that same concept, the little square, right? And we just masked off some of the flowers so that we could stamp them again. And then we have this beauty. Ooh, you know what? If you guys don't mind, we'll color this one up super quick. It should go quicker than with those because we have our watercolor pencils. I keep calling them pencils. They're watercolor crayons, but they're gorgeous. And they're super easy to use. You can just lightly go in and be careful though, okay? Because these crayons, whatever is in them activates the Versamark. I've seen them smear my Versamark, so just be careful coloring around there. So I'm just gonna put in. We're going to put in some of this one, salvaged patina, because it's beautimous. And I'm doing squiggles. Squiggle wiggle, squiggle wiggle, squiggle wiggle, squiggle wiggle, squiggle wiggle. Because I like these pencily marks. I know you guys can't hardly see them, but you can see that one right there. It's like scratchy. Okay. Pencily wigglies. Squiggly wigglies, squiggly wigglies. In all of these little center areas, squiggly wigglies, little squiggly wiggly here. Okay, and then we're going to come in with another squiggly wiggly right over the top of it. We're going to grab Salty Ocean and we're going to put some extra squiggly wigglies under some of these flower parts. Okay, not everywhere, just some. Where I think it might need to be darker. So we're just going to pop in a few of the squiggly wigglies in some of these areas that might need to be a little bit darker. Okay. So there's that. We got some squiggly wigglies. See that? Just some squiggly wigglies. Okay. And then we're going to come in with, honestly don't know. Let me sample these really quick. So this one is Fire Bricked and Rusty Hinge. Let's see what they look like. Oh, beautiful. That's what they look like. So we're going to mix these two on here. So some flowers will be this, some flowers will be that. We'll throw in a little bit of yellow to tone down some areas. So maybe I'll do some yellow at the tips. Look at me. I'm just scribbling, you guys. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just hitting the tips of this one. Okay. And then we're going to go in very lightly. And same thing. We're just going to do the bases right into the centerpiece. And I think that'll be just a beautiful color. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Look at that. That's quick, right? Quick. Because we don't have to fill in all the gaps, because adding the water later, we can do that. Sorry, my little niece is calling again. I got to chat with her yesterday. I'm live, sweetie. We're going to do this one with the yellow tips. Just like so. And then we're going to put the Rusty Hinge in this one as well. Doesn't need a ton. It doesn't need a ton. And then we're going to go, oh, that wasn't Rusty Hinge. This is Rusty Hinge. This one's going to be Rusty Hinge. And we're going to add a little bit of pink to make it a little bit more reddish. Hopefully. If it doesn't, you know, it doesn't. We're going to do that with this one too. We're going to put in a little bit of this pinky, purpley color to go in with this. See that? I'm not going all the way to the edges or anything. I think this one we're going to do solid yellow. Just like so. Look at that. I think we're going to do this one solid yellow. Look at that. Beautiful. And I think we're going to do the tips of this one this color. And then we're going to go in with this color in the center. And then we're going to reverse it on this one. We're going to do this one on the ends. It's a great way to use up just a few colors to get a lot of variety as mix and match them. And then we're going to do tips this color, and then we'll do yellow for the center. Like so. And then we're going to put, I think that's what we used, yep, for our center. And this one we're going to do, again, we're going to do the brownie color on the outside, like so. We're going to go in with the yellow on the inside. And then we're going to throw in a little bit of pink in the center line there. I don't know, you guys. We're just mixing these up. And then we'll have one special pink one. Because why not? Why not? We're just going to go in there with all the pink. Okay. Sherry D. Hello, lovely lady. Dancing dragonfly. Nice. Okay, and so then we need some green. And just like the other things, we're just going to put the color in willy-nilly. Oops, let's color these little petals yellow. Get some of this green in there. Is this green? No, that's walnut stain. Okay. I need to get the rest of these so I can have more green. I've only got one green in here, you guys. And it's peeled paint. It's not even the best green. Citron green. Every set should have that. Citron green. Okay. So there's the pencil-y, very quick, which, I don't know, it still looks good, you guys. I mean, it looks pretty darn good for just 9 minutes of coloring, right? Just slap those colors in there, mix and match them. Very kind of old schooly looking. I don't know how to describe it, but we're going to grab us some water. Right there. We're not going to be too wet. We just want a damp brush so that we can spin that color around, okay? Just like that. I know you guys can't see, but see? Just a teeny bit of water. And I did it just, there's the no water versus the water. Water or no water? Okay, let's see if we can't zoom this in for you. Okay, we're going to do this one. And if you're mixing colors, if you've got the lightest at the tips, do the tips first. Okay, do the tips. and then drag it in to the center. Okay, look at that. And then whoop, whoop. We'll just go around and do all of these centers really quick. See how quick that is? Not too much water whatsoever. Just go around like so. Look at that. These were meant to be easy peasy, you guys. Clean my brush, grab some more water. We're starting at the tips because my tips are yellow. Okay, and then we're going to go in and pull in the center darker, just like that. My center is lighter, so I'm going to start at the center and then go into the tips. Okay. Ugh, that one turned out really good. I'm going to avoid that purple one because that. So here, my yellow, I'm going to start in the yellow. And I'm just pushing the color around to fill in my little white areas. It doesn't take much. And then we're going to go right into the darker. And just let it do its thing. Soften those right up. This one was one solid color, so we can just mush that all around. Like so. We did. And I think this one was all one color. Nope. But it'll be fine. Yeah, maybe it was. Okay, so I've got yellow in the center, so I'll start with the yellow. And then I'll do my tips. Because they're going to be a little bit darker. Okay, and then I think it was lighter here in the center. And then into that reddish brown. I don't even know what color these are supposed to be. And then we have our one special purple one. And I'm holding my brush down here because I can squeeze and no water's going to come out. This is a really dry brush, you guys. Okay, super dry. Not like the last time. Not like the last time. Color our yellow tips. And then we're going to go in with some green. Just kind of color that in. Yeah, they move, these colors move really easily with just a little teeny bit of water. And you don't need a ton either. Like, you don't have to scribble the color on there a great deal. A little bit goes a long ways. Look at that. Oh, look at that. And then we're just going to soften these little scribble lines. Soften. I don't want them gone because I like the look of that. So I'm not going to work the area too long. I'm just going to move, bob and weave, bob and weave. Just get it in there. Get that nice color scratchiness going on. Just like so. And voila. We have a full A2 size panel that we can trim and put on our card base. Make sure I don't have any water there. So we can trim it, put it on, or put it on whole and a nice big thank you or something like that. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And that one, you guys saw me. I don't know if these are older ones. 2021. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really that old. But they're stuck to their backings. But this one is the Lisa Horton Crafts, the Helianthus background. Yes, don't judge me. I just said it wrong really bad. And we took a little square and we turned it into a rectangle. Okay. And then the other one was our peony. Look at that. That's our peony. Okay. And if your cards do this, if you missed it, and then put a book on it, it'll flatten out. You can even run it through your Mink or laminating machine. Don't mist it though, just run it in there. The heat will tell it to quit, or you can just reverse it. Flatten that right out. But yeah, so that's the peony, and we're just waiting on the peony because we got our lunar paste to go with it, you guys. It's not dry, but it's kind of dry to the touch. You can tell because it's cold. Okay, just like watercolors and stuff. When your paper is wet, it feels cold. This does the same thing. But look it, it's like dry on top. So it's gonna be so beautiful. We're gonna put that on there like so. Oh, it's gonna be so gorgeous. We'll have that gold there and our gold there. As soon as this dries and I can safely cut it, I'll take some pictures, and then we'll put this, well, we'll put it together and take some pictures. But yeah, that's the craft stamps by Lisa. Contains a stamp, and this was at that Love Crafts, and they are on sale for $5 a piece. That's what I paid for mine, $5. But yeah, and then next week, you guys, you better be here. We're getting out the bees, because we yeah, look at. We're gonna be doing some bees. I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna do, you know what? I should do some lunar paste beforehand. And we'll cut the little yellows out of some shooting star yellow and slippery when wet. I think it'll be cute. And then we're gonna do that little inlay. We're gonna cut this a few times on different pattern papers and make ours. So stinking cute. But yeah, so we're gonna do some bees next week. We'll work with this one, and then we'll do something with shakers. We're gonna make a shaker card. We're gonna cut this out and make some shakerty bits. It's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful. So hang out with me. We've got some fun stuff coming up next week, Wednesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Sorry. Monday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on my channel. This Thursday, oh, I didn't change my calendar. This Thursday is my second to the last live on Crescent Creation, okay? Although I will do a pop-up live when she gets her grab bags ready. She, poor thing, she wound up in the doctor's as well, so cross our fingers for her. She had to do a little surgery. I'm not exactly 100% sure what the surgery entailed, but when she's able to get back into packaging stuff, I'll let you guys know. Wait, what? Oh, Auntie! I was like, Kelly, who's in here? That's my auntie. That's my Auntie Kelly, you guys. She's my auntie that I'm going to go stay with in August when I go visit Pam. I'm going to fly into Pam, fly into Auntie, visit, and then fly back to Pam and fly back home. Airfare is way cheaper to fly into Seattle, and then from Seattle to Spokane, and then from Spokane to Seattle to home. It's going to be fun. But yeah, so thanks for popping in. I know, finally, we'll get to hang out and have some fun. But yeah, I won't be here live with you guys in August hardly at all. But I might pop in for a few like Facebook chats or something. You never know. But yeah, so these are our peony and hibababababas. Helianthus, I don't know. But we'll see you guys next time right here on my channel, which would be What is today? Wednesday? Monday. And we'll see you Thursday on Crescent Creation. Until then, have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye. Ooh, a Stampo game. Auntie, I did some stamping. I did some stamping and some coloring. You'll have to go back and rewatch. There's a video, another live, where I stamped a squirrel, Auntie. You'll have to go watch it. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.